Hey guys, welcome to the Ramel HD channel. I'm back with another episode of this Manchester United career mode. This is episode 28. And for those who haven't done it yet, please remember to hit the notification bell because I will be dropping videos quite early. For now, I'm kind of enjoying the early uploads and getting the recordings out of the way. But yeah, remember to hit the notification bell because you'll be notified as soon as I drop a video. So for more career mode content, more posts about career mode, and even also another way of knowing when I'm uploading, follow me on Instagram at RamelHD. The link is in the description below if you just can't be asked to type it. So let's get into some action. So the first game of this episode is going to be a FA Cup match. It's going to be quick highlights. It's Man United versus Newcastle at Old Trafford, and this is the team I'm going with. I have Matt Turner in goal, Wan-Bissaka at right back, Tomori at centre back with Lindelof. I've got Luke Shaw at left back, CDM is Tchouaméni, Johnston starting at left centre mid, Van der Beek's at right centre mid. We have Pedence on the right, Martial in the middle, and we have Rashford on the left. So this is the 5th round of the FA Cup. We're going to start bumping into good teams now. We tend to get the Premier League teams for some reason, because we're not Manchester City, obviously. So the first opportunity of the game ends up falling on our hands. We do take a shot with Van der Beek, and Dubravka denies me a goal scoring opportunity. On the other end, in the 20th minute, Dominguez plays a nice ball into St. Maximin, and he helps Newcastle take the lead. So 15 minutes later, St. Maximin tries to double the lead, but Matt Turner is there to deny him a goal scoring opportunity. We have the ball with Martial. I give it to Van der Beek. Here's Rashford. Martial's through on goal, and this is exactly what I'm talking about, the inconsistencies with my strikers this season. So we have another opportunity. The ball's laid off into Rashford from Martial, straight down the middle. Dubravka saves it. But we have another injury, another woe in the team. Martial's down, so he has to come off. I ended up bringing on Goncalo Ramos. We're in the second half now. Pedence gives the ball to Rashford. I take a shot and Dubravka denies me again. We have another opportunity now in the 68th minute. Here's Ramos. I give it to Van der Beek, who lays it off into Johnston. I take a shot, but it's straight into Dubravka. In the 76th minute, I end up getting the equaliser with Ramos himself. Super sub coming off the bench, doing well to finally get a goal. And this is his opportunity to double it, and he ends up missing as well. So it's the 91st minute, and for some reason Newcastle decide to play out the back instead of hoofing up the field for extra time. But this is exactly what happens. When we catch you playing around too much, we do punish you. Goncalo Ramos ends up getting the winner for Man United. So we've just about beaten Newcastle in the 5th round of the FA Cup. Things are probably going to get harder from here on out if we do draw another Premier League team. So we have more bad news. Martial's out for 4 months with a medial collateral ligament injury. It's quite frustrating. Seems to be my team getting big injuries because we don't know what injuries other teams get in career mode because the game doesn't report it. It's not as advanced. But yeah, it's really annoying. As you can see, this is my injuries list so far this season. Wouldn't really count Varane. He was only out for a month, but then again, a month can be crucial in the title race and when you're chasing the treble for the 2nd season in a row. But it just goes to show maybe next season I do need to revamp this team. So Manchester United against Leicester City, these guys are my nemesis. But this season they haven't really given me too much problems. So let's keep it this way. We're going to be starting with David De Gea in goal, Wan-Bissaka at the back with Tomori and Narcio and Darno. We have Tchouaméni at CDM. Left centre mid we have McTominay. We have Fernandes at right centre mid. Sancho's playing on the left now, and we have Greenwood up top on his own and Pedence on the right. He's getting a start for this game. So yeah, we're going into this game. I just want my team to perform. I don't want to see any more injuries for the rest of the season, so I need to be careful because Ndidi's around. So the first highlight is a cross from Vardy, and I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name, but he volleys it over the bar. We have an opportunity in the 17th minute. Sancho darting into the box, cuts it back into Bruno, and he takes a shot and Schmeichel pulls off a save. So in the 25th minute, Tomori makes a fantastic tackle. However, the attack doesn't end there. The ball falls straight back to Maddison, and Tielemans is able to get a shot off. On the other end, I play a long ball up the field into Greenwood, who wins a free kick on the very edge of the box. It looked like I was about to win a penalty. For a second, I was cheering and jeering, but yeah, we didn't get the free penalty. We end up getting a free kick. I hit the bar and McTominay is there on the rebound to knock it in for 1-0. It's a weird way to score, but I'll take those. So from the moment Leicester City kicked off after conceding, they gave the ball straight to Greenwood. I just ran at them, and this is exactly what happened. I just ended up scoring. No one went in to actually tackle me. So in the 56th minute, I do get brought down by Ndidi, and lo and behold, he gets a yellow card. Like I said before, he always gets booked in our games. En-Nesyri does the exact same thing. He gets a booking as well. I'm sure Tielemans got booked during the process of this game as well. I just forgot to record it and clip it. But yeah, that's the end of the game. We ended up beating them 2-0 very convincingly. We did slow down a bit in the second half. So in this next game, I'm going to be starting Matt Turner in goal. We're going to have Delo at right back, for Ryan at centre back with Twanzebe. We have Luke Shaw at left back, Tchouameni's starting at CDM, McTominay starting in the midfield with Fernandez as well. And then we have Pedence on the right and Ramos on the up front, and then we have Rashford on the left. On the bench, we do have 3 young players, Johnson, Walsh and Mar. Main player that I want to highlight is Walsh, because he hasn't played at all since I signed him on a free. He does have a lot of potential in the CDM role as well. Mar, I'm only throwing Mar in because, yeah, I have no other wingers to play. I'm really down to my bare bones at this point because I've loaned out all the quality young players that I had in the squad. So I'm kind of left with him. So yeah, he's last resort. So next we have another game in the FA Cup against Everton, like last year in the 6th round. We are going to be away from home again. But yeah, it's going to be a really tough battle because last year we did have to go into extra time against them. So I'm going to start the highlights off with an opportunity with Ramos. I take a shot and Pickford denies me in the 6th minute. So in the 35th minute, Rondon plays the ball through into the gap and Turner comes out. He knocks the ball away from his goal, but it falls straight to Rondon and Rondon misses an open goal. In the 38th minute, Decore slips Demarai Gray in behind and Matt Turner pulls off another save. Rashford is coming forward just before the stroke of half time. A nice ball's played into Ramos. I take the ball down. I take a shot, but I'm denied by Pickford's left foot. In the second half, in the 66th minute, there was a nice ball played into Pedence on the right hand side. I cut in on his left foot. I cut it back into Rashford and I hit the bar. And the ball hits the back of Pickford, but still manages to stay out. We are really unlucky. And this is where I call bullshit. Like, I was hovering around that ball. I could not stop it for the life of me. And it ends up being 1-0. And I denied him a second goal in the 77th minute. But yeah, it means nothing after this. Because as you can see there, a bunch of bullshit happens. And Matt Turner is the one to blame. Look at that. What's he doing? What is that animation? So that animation has really cost me a treble. Like, I had an opportunity to do the treble for the 2nd year in a row. And some weird goalkeeping animation has cost me. It's really frustrating. We only have the double left. Even Varane is disappointed. I have to let him know he can't beat himself up about that defeat. I know we've lost because he was in the team and yeah, he weren't really playing too well. But overall, we did have a lot of chances in that game. We just didn't take them. So next we have a game against Sevilla, and this is how we're going to line up for the second leg at Old Trafford. We have David De Gea in goal, we have Wan-Bissaka at right back, Tomori starting next to Inacio, we have Darno at left back, Tchouameni starting at CDM, Van der Beek is in the midfield with Fernandez, on the right we have Sancho, up top we have Greenwood, and Rashford is on the left. So even though I know it isn't Varane's fault why we played bad against Everton, but I still have to drop him though, because as you can clearly see from most of the chances that fell to Rondon, it came from Varane's side, and on top of that, his sharpness is on orange. I don't like playing with players that aren't on green, because as you can see, when players are playing when they're not on green, they do some weird stuff in the match, and yeah, they're very sluggish on the ball. So yeah, hopefully my players, they do turn up in this game and we can secure a spot in the quarterfinals. So here we are, a big game against Sevilla. We have the second leg. We are only winning by 1 goal, so anything can happen. Hopefully my players turn up. If they don't turn up, it's going to be such a shame. But yeah, it's just not how the cookie crumbles in every season. Oh, nice cut back into Fernando. Here's a Campos. Oh no! Oh my God! Everything is crumbling around us. Everything is crumbling. How? And it's on the Narcio side as well. It's a shame. Okay, so we're trailing 1-0. It's 1-1 on aggregate. This is not how I wanted to start this tie. If we end this episode being knocked out of FA Cup and Champions League, then boy, I just don't know what to say. I really wouldn't know what to say to you guys. It's really shocking what I've seen from my players the last 2 matches. The other games have been decent, played quite well, played a Newcastle off the park. But yeah, if this doesn't go the way we want it to go, then this is probably one of the worst episodes. I think the thing that I need to take into consideration is the mentality. Because I don't want to push forward and attack. It is really early on. Ooh, here's a chance. Greenwood. 1-1. There we go. 2-1. And we can turn this whole game around now. We can flip it on his head. We got goal number 1, so... Oh, no. I can sense some danger. Nope. We end up winning the ball. Here's Bruno. Delaney tried to take me out. I played Greenwood in behind. Greenwood. There we go. 2-1. 3-1 on aggregate. This is what we needed. We should have started the game like this. I don't know what that performance was in the first 5 minutes, but yeah, my players have seemed to warm up and get into the game. I'm just going to call it number 6. Here's Acuna into number 6. Cuts it back. Kramaric takes a shot. It clips the post. Stays in. Here's Montiel on the right-hand side. Come on. Stop this guy. Well done, Inacio. I think he heard my criticism. He's just stepped up. There's Rashford. I'm happy he's jumping, though. We've had a lot of injuries. I don't need any contact to be made when it comes to those slide challenges. There's a Campos. In acres of space, and he punishes us. It's 2-2. What is going on? Where was Tchouaméni? In those moments, you need the CDM there to close down them shots. Defenders shouldn't have to do that. This guy, what was he doing? He was ball watching. What was... Oh my God, man. Fernando, this washed up CDM. Okay, we're going into halftime. Drawing 2-2. I'm really appalled by the defending. I'm not too happy with Tchouaméni for that second goal. And who was it? It was, yeah, it's Inacio, Tomori, and Darno. They should have done a lot better for the first one. So we're going to go into half-time. We're 3-2 on aggregate. We just need something better in the second half. So the second half has begun now. It's a really frustrating game. Frustrating tie overall. We're only leading 3-2. It's yeah, it's just something that we need to dig deep and fix. Especially going forward. And also keeping possession. We've not looked after the ball quite well in this episode so far. Oh, what are you doing, Sancho? It's things like that. It's an easy ball up the line. They're doubling down on players in the midfield. What's Darno doing in the box? It's things like that as well. Like, what you're left back. I appreciate that you're a good goal scorer, but please stick to the game plan. We're not in those kind of positions. There we go. 3-2. 3-2. Van der Beek has made it 3-2. But back to Darno. I don't know what he's doing. I really don't. Not to have a little whine or whinge, but it's things like this that irk me. Like left backs thinking that they're strikers. There's Kramaric into Campos. Again, we're giving him too much space near the edge of the area. And that's how we conceded the second goal. Well done. Ref, book this. And we don't even get an advantage, which means he's not going to go in the book for that. Okay, nice touchdown. Rashford takes a shot. Shocking. So I'm preparing 2 changes now. We're going to have Tomori coming off of Varane. And then I'm bringing on Oliver Johnston for Bruno. And I'm going to put Van der Beek into the more advanced role. Like I said, I just don't think having both of them on is productive for the team. Because they both want to do the same thing. They both want to burst into the area late. They want more freedom in the attacking role. Even though Van der Beek does have it in him to be box-to-box. It's just, yeah, he just doesn't look like a box-to-box. He's more of an advanced midfielder for me. Going to try something different now. I'm going to bring Goncalo Ramos Going to take off Mason Greenwood. Give the Portuguese 21-year-old an opportunity to play in a big competition, not just FA Cup. I want to see what he can do. Okay, here's Van der Beek. Oh, there we go. There we go. Fantastic. That's the 4th goal, and that's the 5th goal in aggregate. So Gonçalo Ramos has gotten himself a goal in the Champions League for us. Let me know in the comment section, is he worth going in for a permanent deal? He will cost me around 30 million, roughly. Maybe by the end of the season, 40. Oh, okay. I didn't even notice the clock. Oh, we ended up winning 4-2. It's a decent performance. I mean, we started this game off really badly. The first half was shocking. I think in the second half we stepped up a tiny bit. Sevilla did try to push us, but yeah, the quality in the end it just separated us. I don't think we played that well in the second half. I think it's just the end product that we've shown in the final third that separated us in the end. So yeah, this is a problem because it's going to be really hard to achieve at least half of these objectives now that I'm out of the FA Cup. I didn't sign more crucial players. I didn't sign a young player. So yeah, my overalls are 72 right now. The board doesn't really trust me as much as they did last season. But yeah, we're going to move on. So we have the draw for the quarterfinals. So it starts at the top. We have Bayern Munich hosting Chelsea in the first leg. Atletico will be hosting Borussia Dortmund. We're going to be playing at home to Barcelona. And then we have PSG versus Inter Milan. So that means Liverpool ended up losing their second leg. I should really highlight these things as well and actually check some of these scores. Because yeah, that is a massive surprise. I need to see exactly what the score was for them to make a comeback. So this is how the Premier League table shapes up now. As you can see, we still remain 12 points ahead of City. We do have a game in hand. If we end up winning that game in hand, we can be 15 points clear. I can't wait for that. So City are obviously second place, as I mentioned. They have 61 points. Tottenham are third with 54 points. And Chelsea are fourth with 50 points. Arsenal are just out of the top 4 just by 3 points. They have 47 points at 5th place. And Liverpool are hovering around 6th place. And it looks like Everton are really giving them a run for that position. The bottom 3 still remain Newcastle, Sheffield United and Blackburn Rovers. But yeah, we're going to talk about Newcastle because I did highlight them going into January. And as you can see, they are slightly bringing it back a bit. They are 4 points behind Watford, who are 17th. If they win, if they go on a good run towards the end of the season, there's no doubt that they can stay up. So we've made it to the very end of the episode, and if you made it this far, please remember to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, drop some comments below, give me some suggestions. If you've got questions, drop them in the comment section as well. Also, hit the notification bell. It's something that I'm going to keep reminding you guys now because it's something I have to do. It lets you know when I'm about to drop a video, when the video is going to be premiering. So yeah, and if you don't hit the notification bell, just follow me on Instagram. Like I said, I always upload and post when I've dropped a video as well. I hope to see you in episode 29. Goodbye for now.